Hello everyone, bringing you some videos from the great outdoors again today because it's such a beautiful day in the springtime in Kelowna. I decided that it would be a great idea to give you some ideas for workouts that you can do with a park bench. Park benches are great. They can be really versatile pieces of equipment, especially if you don't have a ton of equipment in your home gym. So I'm going to go through 5 different exercises today that I'm going to incorporate into a workout, but you could do whatever you like with any of these exercises. You could use them independently of one another, intersperse some cardio. You can get really creative with it, but this is just one example of a 5 exercise circuit that I'm doing. For movement number 1 that you can be doing on your bench, and apologies if my head cuts out of the frame, but hopefully you can still get the idea of what I'm doing, is going to be a step up. So for your step up, nice strong grounded position, one leg comes up onto the bench, and then you step back down. And then you alternate legs, other leg comes up, and come back down. This movement is great for strengthening into the quads, and if you incorporate a little glute squeeze at the top of the movement and really strong leg drive, it can be a great way to strengthen the glutes as well. Exercise number 2 is going to be a push-up. So for a slightly regressed version of your push-up, you can come into an elevated position of the hands, and if you want cues for push-up specific movement, we have another video for push-up cues, so check that out as well. You can bring your chest to the bench and push. If you want to progress this movement, you can turn it around, bring your feet up onto the bench, lower your chest towards the floor or the grass, and push up. Push-ups are great for strengthening into the pecs, the anterior delt, as well as the tricep, the back of the upper arm. So a great upper body movement to complement your step up, which is lower body. Movement number 3 is going to be a box squat. So I'm going to use the bench as my target for the depth on my squat. I'm going to stand, I'm going to lower down until my butt hits the bench, and I'm going to squeeze as I come up. Again, great quad exercise as well as glutes. You can progress this movement if you want a little bit more intensity. The box squat to the bench then becomes a jump. Again, great for increasing the heart rate and increasing your cardio capacity. Next movement is going to be a regressed handstand push-up. Not for the faint of heart, but a great overhead press alternative if you don't have any dumbbells at home, using your body weight. This can be challenging, so please take this in baby steps. You're going to bring your hands to the ground and bring your feet on top of the bench. You're going to bring your body into a pike position, and you're going to lower your head down towards the ground and then press up. Always trying to keep your hips on top of your shoulders. I don't have a regression for that one today. Please only try that one if you're a little bit more advanced in your exercise technique and training. The final movement is going to be a hand tap plank. Again, we can do this from an elevated position on the bench. All you're going to do is tap your elbow each side, maintaining hip position in line with shoulders and a really strong squeeze in the glutes and the quads. Now you can progress this by bringing your hands to the ground and doing your taps this way. Changing the angle just increases the gravity that's acting on your hands as you have to lift from one side to the other. That can be a little bit challenging on the shoulders as well, so just watch your shoulder position and your technique, and if you have any pain, don't continue, regress the movement, bring it back, take some breaks. I'm going to go ahead and do a full cycle of all of these movements for 1 round. If you want to join in with me, go ahead, just so that you get an idea of how this looks as a full sequence for a workout today. So I'm going to start with my step ups, 10 on each side. Okay, and then I'm going to go straight into my push-up. for 10. Then I'm gonna go into a box squat to jump. And then going to go into my regressed handstand push-up. And I'm going to finish with some hand tap planks. Beautiful. There you have it. You can cycle through that again and do it for another 2 rounds. That makes a great 3-round workout. Fresh air. Don't forget your water that you may or may not have dropped on the ground. Leave some comments, let us know what you think.